me a house of gold. And when your father turned... Too long. Too freaking long. It's story time, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. I have a lot to talk to you about. That'll be for a future vlog, though. We are gonna share a story, and a good one at that. Flashback, if you will, to a 13-year-old Brock. Very spry young lad. Soccer team, soccer kid, very good, kind of, not really, he was terrible, he was awful, hated. My best friend at the time, and for pretty much the entirety of my life in Tennessee, his name was Tim, and he was on the soccer team. Tim's dad was actually a varsity soccer coach at a really, really nice private high school, okay? The thing had it all right? It was one of those schools where it's got like the laptop in the tuition, you know, so everybody's got their laptops always come to class with. So he's the varsity soccer coach of this high school, right? So he's got privileges, he's got perks, okay? So every year, for Tim's birthday, we commandeer the entire freaking gym. This is no ordinary gym, okay? This thing has 2 freaking basketball courts, 2, not even 1. They don't even need 2. Like, they only have like 1 team, so there's freaking 2 basketball, holy crap! One of them, okay, has, Focus is hard. One of the 2 basketball courts has a stage, okay? So it's like doubles for plays and stuff, but the thing is huge. Ginormous and fantastic, and it has like stone tile floors. God. So every year we would commandeer this giant gym, and we do a lock-in. Now, if you're for whatever reason unfamiliar with what a lock-in is, you've lived under a rock, whatever it may be, that is when you get a bunch of friends together, you go to a place that you wouldn't normally sleep, and you sleep there. That's pretty much sums it up. Now, we do all the basic stuff that you would do in the gym when you're 13 years old. We play the dodgeball, you know, we do the tag, we play the basketball, we eat the pizza, we eat the cake. Lovely. But there was one defining factor of Tim's birthday parties, and that was the hide-and-seek game. We would have a hide-and-seek game in this giant gym at midnight with all the lights off. About 3 hunters, rest of the guys were hiders, okay? So it's a freaking large, decently large army of hiders in this pitch black, giant freaking structure. It's fantastic. So me and Tim, we're best friends, right? So I have the best friend privileges of the party. So we gathered together a group of like 3 other guys. So five in total, pretty good. We're gonna go and hide together. Do the countdown, do the freaking yelling, screaming, okay, go hide, whatever. We run into the second gym, the secondary gym. Now, here's the thing. The first gym, windows, okay? It was dark outside, but there was some light coming in, moonlight. There's some lights in offices in this gym. Okay, so it's lit up. You can see. The second gym, the one with the stage, can't see a thing. Okay? It's scary. All right? Now, I've never been a fan of the dark. I don't know people that are a fan of the dark. I mean, there's some good stuff that happens in the dark, but to be a fan of it, there's a lot of places to hide in the gym. Being a gym. I mean, there's gotta be. And there's a stage. Come on. We run in there, chatting, you know, talking about it, whispering, what are we gonna do, what are we gonna hide, what's going on, what's your favorite color? We decide that we would go to the bleachers. Now these are your typical school bleachers, they're kind of like steps, you know, so it kind of... We are gonna hide in between the steps, okay? So we'd lay down head to toe in like a big line, like a human freaking centipede. Maybe that wasn't a good analogy. So we lay down where you can't see us because the step is just high enough. It's like that gap where you normally put your feet if you were sitting in the bleachers, you know? Lay down just enough so that you can't see our heads. All in a line, 5 kids, perfect. We heard them finish counting a long time ago. They're already off to the races, looking for the other kids. We hear some kids yelling, screaming, the running, whatever, you know, the typical stuff. We're doing well. 5 or so minutes pass, still hanging in. We're good. Nobody's even come into this gym. It's scary. I told you this. Nobody wants to go in there. It's dark. Freaking boogeyman or something, dude. So we're doing okay. We're kind of whispering, you know, we get a little bit lax, a little bit comfortable, you know what I'm saying? We start talking, whatever. Hopefully that scared you as much as it scared me. The door's open. Light sheds into the room. The Spec Ops mission has begun. There's no more talking, okay? This is serious, all right? This hide-and-seek game is a status symbol. If you win this game, whew, you're in, man. That's it. You're the best one on the team. I don't care how good you are at soccer. If you win this freaking hide-and-seek game, that's it. So we hear the guys come in, okay? We're scared. Get quiet. We hear them chatting. Oh yeah, look, go check over there. Go check. See in that corner. Go look over there. But they haven't come to us yet. We don't even hear them coming up the bleachers at all. They're just walking around. We're good. We're good. We're clear. We're good. We're crystal. All good. Starts coming up the stairs of the bleachers. We're panicking. All right, now, I just so happen to be more towards the center. We had my friend Peter, who was the closest to the stairs at the time. So we knew that, hey, at least if they're gonna find us, they're gonna get Peter first. So we're in the clear. We're good. We're good to go. Sure enough, the screams, the yells, the terror, Peter gets tagged. They found us. Oh my God, we jump up. We're running down these bleachers faster than any human should ever do because it was very dangerous and we're 13. So they know. Everybody knows. There's 200s in the room. There's 4 more of us. We book out the door. They ain't gonna catch us. No. No way. We have a head start, okay? We still got like the excitement factor, the kind of like we just threw them off the rocker sort of thing. We're booking out the door, right? Run through the halls, run past the freaking changing rooms, run past the bathrooms, into the second gym, run through the second gym, and things go south very quickly. So, both of the gyms, basically when you walk into this thing, right, both of the gyms are at an angle towards the entrance of the whole building. They both open into the entrance hall, which is just like this big kind of foyer room sort of thing, you know what I'm saying? So, there's a hall that goes down the middle between the 2 gyms. And then the 2 gyms. So we're coming out of the main gym, about to bust through these doors. Little did we know that there was actually a second group of hunters chasing some hiders towards where we were going. So as we're coming out of this freaking gym, busting through these doors, okay, there's this group of hiders coming in from the side. Can you see my hands? Coming in from the side like this. That's where we... It's not good. And you just see them in the corner of your eye approach rapidly. Now, side note, our goalkeeper on this team, I don't remember his name, and I'm sorry for that. He was a great guy. I was good friends with him. But, not very good friends. For 13 years old, this individual was built, okay, like a brick freaking wall. All right? A large guy. We weren't aware, but this person was actually a part of the group that was going to soon collide with our group. And of course, me being the tall, lanky kid that's extraordinarily unlucky, I hit the goalkeeper. He doesn't flinch. I hit the ground at the velocity of that only a large force making contact with a tall, lanky nerd could produce. I hit my head on the stone tile ground, okay? Now, I hit it hard. I could tell, right? You get that kind of like weird, like almost a taste in your mouth, kind of, like that dizziness in the back of your head when you hit your head really hard, you know what I'm talking about? I got that, but it didn't hurt. It didn't hurt at all. I felt okay. Like, after I hit my head, I was like, whoa, whatever. I pick my head up, and I look, and sure enough, there's my friend Leshin. Funniest freaking guy you ever meet in your life. He's there, picking me up, because he saw this whole thing happen. Picking me up off the ground. Dude, are you okay? Leshin makes a facial expression that I can't even describe to you with words. At this point, I'm aware that something terrible has happened. Okay? Everything else from there was a blur. I'm real dizzy. People are rushing, yelling, oh my God, what happened, bro? Freaking get him out of here. They take me in the bathroom. They give me a cold rag. They put ice on my head. And this, before they put that ice onto my head, when I'm in the bathroom looking at a large mirror, is when I see it. There is a gash, like of that caliber, okay, on my freaking forehead. Just a giant fleshy redness. So this is bad. I think to myself as I sit there with ice pack to my head on the wall, trying frantically to call my mother at 12:30 at night because her little boy had just run into a very large 13-year-old, hit his head on the ground, and now he's bleeding profusely. Finally she picks up. Her being my mother, who has a lot of OCD and is very protective of me, rushes to the place. So she's there in like a few minutes, picks me up. She says to me, let me see it. I want to see it. I still have the rag over it this time. Let me see it. I just want to see it. I tell her, Mom, I know you better than you know yourself. You see this thing, you're gonna freaking pass out, and that's not gonna do well for us because we gotta get to the damn ER. She says, you're right, you know what, you're golden, you're good. You're so smart, gosh dang it, Brock. So we book it to the ER, okay? Sign up, I have this freaking, it's bloody now, of course. Freaking bloody ass, looking ass, paper towel wrapped ice pack. We start sitting down, sure enough, there had been an accident on the highway that night. So there's people being wheeled in on stretchers. Like out the wazoo, which is terrible. Don't get me wrong. Like that's awful. I understand why they needed immediate medical attention. But we're in there with a bloody-headed Brock for like an hour and a half, and it's like 1 o'clock in the morning. Oh my God! So we're in this waiting room. Finally, after like an hour, and I have this. It's like basically dried, icy, wet blood now. That dried wet, what am I talking about? We get into the room, oh my God. Lay down, now at least I'm in a bed now. I almost fall asleep, that would have been very bad, because I probably had a concussion at the time. I lay down, I watch some TV, doctor comes in, stitches my forehead up, which was a very interesting experience. By the way, if you ever had somebody like stitch your face when you're like awake, it's really weird. And it feels really weird, I was numb obviously, but I'm just saying, not an experience I'm interested in doing again. Stitches me up, 13 stitches. Here's a picture. Yeah, sorry if you didn't want to see that. I probably should have had a warning, actually. It's not that bad, really. Look at cute little freaking 13-year-old Brock. God dang it. And then we got in the car. We went home, and that was that. That was freaking ridiculous that night. Ho, quite the evening. That's all I got for you. Thank you for coming. Thank you for watching. As always, you're wonderful people. I'm gonna be making another vlog shortly, soon. Not today. Not like today's earlier thing, but soon. And we can talk. I'll talk to you about what's been going on. I've been freaking dead for a long time, so we'll cover that. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Hope you can get a chuckle out of my misery. And I will talk to you soon.